Wow.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah.
Wowza, guys. Absolutely wow.
Yes.
Many moons ago, before you actually started
The big show, yeah. Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yes, yeah. This was a girls and choir.
Yeah.
It was,
That was really interesting.
Yeah. It's quite hard to sort of get it all in.
Yeah.
In
Because
a way.
that was like a different, another talk.
Yes, yeah. Just about the whole
Fantasyland.
Yeah.
Wow. Absolutely wow.
The WI was an older audience.
Yes, yeah.
So, coming here when it was
First
museum, which I did when I was 6.
Yeah.
60 odd years ago.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Got a long time then. Yeah.
70 years ago.
Right, so have you got, I think, Mel, where are we? Where's Mel?
We finish up in Santa's and get you dressed.
Wow. Wow. Son, to remind you, young or old, a photo with me is a lovely reminder of your visit to Fantasyland. Wow.
I'll send you to take a look. You finish up
When they arrive, there's a lovely winter walkthrough behind you, which is all animated and moves. And then they come out of there, they queue up here in a lovely queue, they look at all these fantastic exhibits and moving along with 30 elves, etc. Obviously then you've got all your catering crew, so it's a standalone business in its own right. But when it comes to its time with the show, we somewhere where you go in and there's lots of rooms and you look on the door and it goes green or red and then you go in and have some fun. So basically that's how we got this amazing system, and it works like a dream for Santa as well. So we're very happy with it. The kids come out, never know that there was another 5 of them working all at the same time, and everyone was having a great time with them, and everyone leaves and full of joy. So it's fantastic.
Wow.
Did you? We should have to see if Scott's going to bring the children. We should have to see if Scott's going to bring the children.
Wow.
He's lovely. It's a bit... It's a lot bigger than one.
So if you have a look at it, you can see the Yeah, they are, yeah.
You give those away to
Pardon?
give those away to the kids.
Yes, yeah. So these
No, don't give them away, you pay to
Yeah, you got to
them.
pay for it.
We always thought it was
these little windows, you'll see the present store, and we have a system whereby they're all organised into different ages and genders. And then what happens is once we get open and running, the elves, there's a few of them in here, and in each Santa room there's an elf with the Santas, and they basically keep an eye on the stock levels of which presents need to be restocked. They communicate with the people, the elves in here, and then they run to and from them with large sacks, basically restocking the room. So it's an operation which it does a logistical job for us, but also is a spectacle incorporated within the experience, because you can actually see elves running around with sacks, restocking presents is fantastic. And you can imagine when the children are looking in there and they've got elves buzzing about and presents, it is just marvellous. And that's something we really do pride ourselves on, really. So to give you an idea, there's around about 14 presents purchased each year, and they all have to be wrapped. And our lovely ladies in the shops during the summer, it's their job to wrap those, and that uses roughly around about 16,000 metres of wrapping paper, all of which is recyclable, sustainable, you name it. Last year we had 58,000 people attend and visit this building, and yeah, so that gives you an idea of the sheer scale and volume of how we do this. And you know, we do pride ourselves on doing it well. We like to get out and see other experiences out there, and I would say, you know, we are one of the top 5 in the UK when it comes to visiting Father Christmas. Our team actually went to what's known as the best in the UK, and that's called Lapland UK, believe it or not, and went and had a look there, and came back very proud of what we do here, and came back with some great ideas, and we're always looking at little ways to improve things. We never stay static. We always like to use the phrase "never rest on your laurels." I think that's an old Norfolk phrase. Don't quite know what it means, but we use it. Basically means don't, you know, become too relaxed and complacent in anything that you do, because, you know, children's tastes are changing, parents' tastes are changing, etc. However, what we've got, which is to our advantage, is Christmas. For as far as I can see, those traditions and values that we all know are always going to be there. I think, you know, Father Christmas, etc. Other things in society is moving so quickly now, you don't even know what day of the week it is. But Christmas somehow has remained and kept its roots in what I think our grandparents know, your grandparents knew, and your grandchildren or your children sort of still value. And I think that's really crucial, and we try and reflect that when you do come, and I hope that you sort of feel that when you do. You know, it's all so our founder, George Cushing, who was my grandfather, he started to collect these engines just as the First World War was coming to an end. And on my left-hand side here is his first steamroller that he actually personally owned, and he brought that from the Walsingham District Council in 1930 for £225. And he then started his own road rolling business, and he got a lot of his jobs because he got to know people who owned estates, etc. They obviously had very long drives, they needed repairing and tarmacking, and he built up a very good reputation for doing a bloody good job, also a good job, and he was out on the road a lot of the time, built up a gang of men who were out there with him doing it. He got contracts with the council as well, and slowly but surely built up a very successful business building and rolling roads. Once the First World War sort of came to an end and the diesel engines sprung up, all these fantastic steam engines and obviously traction engines as well, which you'll see mainly in the museum, which powered the fairs, the showman's engines, the more glamorous looking things, suddenly became nearly redundant overnight. No one knew what to do with them. They were going to the scrapyard, and my grandfather, he was so passionate about them because as a young boy he loved going to the fairs and seeing them working there. He saw the mechanical organs doing what they did. Suddenly that was all dying away quite quickly beneath him, and he had a passion, and he was basically buying them before they got to the scrapyard for pretty much the same value as what the scrap was. So, you know, £225. Some of these engines now are valued at nearly £250,000. So not a bad investment in every respect. He never saw them like that. It was purely just to keep them safe and stop them dying a death, really. So that's where the collection really came and started from. So the engines that you'll see in here, they are all really road rolling working engines. And what we thought was quite nice to do is to keep these as they were when they retired from their working life. So the ones in the museum, they've all been restored, painted, looking glamorous, but then to give you a sort of a reflection of the state they were in when they finished their working lives, we polished the brass and bits and pieces, cleaned them up, but it gives a bit of a contrast and a bit of uniqueness to it. And obviously, once again, we've blended the old and the new with putting monkeys on here and different attractions for the children. So when they do walk through here, they can acknowledge the heritage, but also see the fun side of things as well. So please do have a look as we go around. love one of those costumes, wouldn't you? The Pink Panther was brilliant, wasn't it? Yeah. It was. Those old cartoons and stuff. Yes, so this gentleman has asked a very good question. Does someone have to come and dust? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. And in theory, this building is continually, at most points, having a cleaning operation taking place, whether it be the engines, whether it be the snow replace, whether it be dusting canopies, whether it be getting up in the roof, cleaning the lights, etc. So different members of the team for different jobs are in here at some point generally getting things cleaned and ready. So pretty much all year round it's just non-stop being cleaned is the answer. So, and as you can imagine, there's so many intricate bits and pieces in here that it needs to be done really. So on my, just to sort of wrap things off, on my left hand side here are two ploughing engines, and basically before they came into fruition, it used to take a man and a horse a day to do an acre. When these two engines came along, you could do about 20 to 30 acres in a day. These are two of the last of their kind actually as a pair, which is quite unique. So if you look on the bottom of the engines, they've got two large wire winches, and basically one engine would be positioned at one end of the field, one at the other end, and it would hook this plough on and just pull it up and down the field. So a real revolution back in the day, however not so good now. But nonetheless, it's they're totally unique and very large engines. And then just on my left hand side here, this is Cackler. It's 125 years old. It used to work in slate mines in Wales, taking the slate out of the mines to the larger sort of railway stations to then go across the country to where they needed to go. And it was actually named after a racehorse which won one of the mine owners lots of money. So that's an interesting fact. And as stage 2 of our bigger picture here at Thursford, when we've got the play area up and running, is actually to look at getting some form of steam engine attraction up on a large field that we've just purchased to be part of the all-encompassing bigger picture, which would be a great experience for everyone. So just to sort of wrap things up, I'd first of all like to say a big thank you for all of the support that you've given us here at Thursford, for coming today, for those of you that have been coming for years and years and years to the Thursford experience in whatever vein that may be. Long may that continue, and you know, without your support and your enthusiasm for what we do, we wouldn't be here today. So it really is a real honour to come and deliver what I have done, and to see such inspiring, excited people here, and long may it continue. So thank you for listening to me today, and just to wrap anything up, has anyone got any questions that they'd like to ask me before you can head off and listen to the marvellous sound of Robert Wolfe on the Wurlitzer? So a raise of hands if anyone's got any questions.
Have you got any engines that can steam, any of them?
Yes, sir, we do. So the question was, do we have any engines which are in steam? And we've got Victory, which is one of our showman's engines, and we get her steamed up when we do our tea and tour version of this for the steam enthusiast and the mechanical organ enthusiast. So basically, rather than going in depth about the show itself, it's much more geared towards the exhibits that are in the museum. You get to see Victory get steamed up in the morning. You then have a talk about how the boiler gets fired up and all the intricate details on that. You then have a lovely showman's lunch, followed by a ride on Victory in the afternoon on a trailer in the car park. We also let her attend a few events each year, such as Strumpshaw Steam Rally or Stopfold Park, etc. But we like to keep most of the experiences unique to having her here at Thursford. So yeah, and we potentially in the future, like I said, look to get another engine in steam when the time's right, really. Any other? Yes, sir.
I was only going to say, when I first came here 40 plus years ago, just came to the museum, you actually had a steam railway operating outside then?
We did, and that was actually this engine here, believe it or not. Yeah, it was. Unfortunately, due to a nasty neighbour of ours that we used to rent some land from, who's actually my auntie. Family sometimes don't get on to it, it's a shame. But anyway, that's life. But yes, unfortunately, we had to stop that quite quickly. So overnight, nearly, that had to be taken away. However, we've got her in a nice, cosy place, ready to get put out when the time's right, really. So yeah, shame. It was a lovely experience. And people love to ride on a train, don't they, really? It just seems to be a lovely sort of nostalgic thing to do, and it takes you back to being a child again, doesn't it, really? It's hearing it, smelling it, the whole sort of thing. We do a fantastic steam gala day, though, which is on, is it the 6th of July? Is it the 6th? Sunday the 6th of July. So for those of you that haven't been, it's a real spectacle of vintage cars. We have an air display. We've got lots of engines in steam and everything in between, really. So if you want a nice family day out, it's a great day. So have a look on our website, go to the office and ask them for information. Tickets are now available if you'd like to come along and see a different side of Thursford. It's really good. So yes, the answer to that question is yes, sir, but unfortunately no longer. But aspirationally into the future, yes, we'd love to do that again. Any other questions at all? No, you probably had enough of my horrible voice. Right, well anyway, I would just like to say once again a massive thank you. Please do enjoy the rest of your day here at Thursford. You've got a fantastic afternoon tea lined up, and hospitality, rides to enjoy, music to enjoy, and obviously Robert Wolf, who's now probably just started. Yeah, sorry, I was a bit late. Right, so if you'd like to follow Mel,
Sorry. Oh wow. Lovely. Oh, I like that one. Lovely. And that's a guy that's playing. Oh wow. Hello, little one. Cute.
without getting a told a few weeks, it might be a bit chilly out there.
Oh, good man. You have some problems.
Well, a month ago, so it's not going to be
I don't know where I've gone there.
Pocketbook game. Cute.
So yeah, there's just times where it's a bit sad for us.
And again, all accessible.
I'll probably see you later on. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you, so that's very kind.
Look at things in here. Really nice.
So he's playing till 1 and then the lights and then he'll play again at 2 for another half an hour. Thank you very much. Hello.
Oh, I like that. It's lovely. Wow, that's really nice. Some really nice things. Cute. E. Oh. Do you know what? I'm in the Christmas mood already. Absolutely in the Christmas mood. All your drinks and things. Wow. Everywhere we're going is like really nice. Yours is. Barry's organ. Wow. So much detail in that. So now we've just come back and the table's looking absolutely lush. Looking amazing. So on there we have got mixed sandwiches, we've got scones, we've got flapjack, we've got cake, carrot cake, we've got donuts and we've got scones. How does that look, babe?
Excellent.
Did you enjoy your tour?
I did, yes, it was quite enjoyable.
It was. Which bit did you like the best? Which bit did you like the best?
Steam engines, because they're my favourite.
Yeah, I must admit, I like the Christmas bit, but then I would. So yeah, really enjoyed that. And now on to afternoon tea.
Well, what I didn't realise, they must have had to inform the police.
Lee, how was your afternoon tea?
Bloody lovely.
You enjoyed it, did you?
Yeah. Where are you?
Notice empty.
Empty.
And
Just coming up to
yeah.
Westminster. He said, can you stop?
Yeah,
Notice
empty.
I've got a box there.
You got.
We're not going to get there before you.
Okay.
I couldn't finish mine. I've taken out my scone home. Eek. But apart from that, it was really nice. The sandwiches were really nice. Really enjoyed it. So definitely well done, guys. So yeah, good one. So we're in the Christmas shop. And I just want to show you something, guys. The lady in the shop has just been wrapping some Christmas presents. And that's where they were before, look. Wow.
And you know, have you been on the TNT?
Okay then, so let's have a look at here. I think about that one, imagine wrapping Christmas presents every single day. Whoa. Oh wow, they're nice. And it's even more Christmas presents. Wow. Tortoise. Wow. This really is Christmas. This is lovely. Oh, I like them. They're really nice. They're cute. Congrats. I don't know what they've got in them though. Yeah, they've got like little soaps in them. Wow. Light up Christmas house. I like that one. napkins, everything Christmas. Wow. And I mean everything Christmas. Thursford Christmas Spectacular. There you go, guys. Oh wow, luxury Christmas crackers. They are so nice. Wow. Cute. Cute. Why? Cute.
Yes, cutie.
Huh? Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow. Wowza. Wowza. Wow.
Well, it was the Christmas show I was talking about.
Back.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I need a back scratcher. Here we go.
Wow. Got a lovely courtyard as well. Tell you, really enjoyed it. It's been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Ice cream parlour. The barn. Oh wow. Thank you. Thursford ice cream. Got a little place there. There. down the sweet shop.
All the sweets are in that thing, yeah. They're all right, actually. I'll try to try them for my husband.
What's that be?
Them sweets in there.
Yeah, because they're eclairs, aren't they?
Yeah, the clears are alright, the other ones, the fruit sherbets, they're a little bit sugary on the outside, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Big
they've got
bumbles.
sauces here as well, nutty brown.
Yeah, but I have took him them and the
Oh, preservatives in it.
Chocolate peanuts? Oh no, not chocolate.
Whiskey. £4. Oh, I'm just going back. Just going back, don't let me move you. Okay. Lots of things in here.
Yeah, I'll have a 20p bag then. You talked me into it.
All different nugget. Food containers. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. I know. That's what, yeah. Oh,
Okay then. You haven't got the right money, have you?
what is it?
That's $6.20.
Do you want me to pay on card?
That would be brilliant if you wouldn't mind, thank you.
tea.
Lovely when you're ready. Lovely, yeah, that's fine.
Chocolate eclairs. Ooh. All different over there as well.
Lovely, thank you.
The lady's been wrapping presents as well.
You found it, Joe?
Yeah.
Monday the 15th.
All crumbles.
15th December.
Monday. Remember that.
All different. What's this? They're starting to build a venture playground over there, but at the moment it's not built as of yet. You can't see anything as of yet, but I'm sure it'll be really, really good.